Hello, Engine, and welcome back to Lore with B. Hello, Engine, and welcome to another episode of Lore with B. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the creepy spooks within ENHYPEN's concept cinema for Desire, a short film about what happens when creatures of the night unleash their long-held desire. And to analyze the details of this spooky video is none other than our lovely host, B. Thank you! Hi everyone, my name is B. I make lore and theory videos here on YouTube, usually for ENHYPEN, Islet, and Anteam. And today, we're going to be reacting to ENHYPEN's concept cinema for Desire. Afterwards, I will be analyzing and going through the video to see what details we can go over and connect to lore. So let's get started! I'm excited for their concept cinemas. They always do such a great job. So I don't know what to expect. I kind of have heard a few things. I've been at work all day, but I've been dodging spoilers as much as I could. So I'm going in as blind as possible. Okay, let's go. Love, love, moon. Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh, I love that.
시작됐어.
성금 looks so good.
숨기려고 애쓰지만 때때로 다시 떠오른다. 아무리 애써도 그것에서 벗어날 수 없다.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a very special guest with us. We have a real live vampire.
Oh, not the. Is it velvet? Is that the material he's wearing?
Now, I know what you're all probably thinking. A real vampire? But tonight, folks, we are cutting through the fiction. Tonight, we will find out what it's really like being a vampire.
Wait.
Do you drink blood, live forever? The whole deal?
Oh.
And yet, here you are on national television. Why?
Because I want to be seen. To remind you that I exist. To remind myself.
Oh. The monster inside, right? Also, the design on that creature is so cool. Hey, don't be uncomfortable with it.
I've got loads of questions for you. There is a tremendous amount of fascination surrounding your kind. Do you still feel emotions? You know, love, guilt?
Well, I guess technically...
Desire?
Desire is the one thing that never dies.
Whoa. I love the cutback between Heesung and Nikki and Jake and Jay. I'm trying not to talk a lot, but I can't help it. I have a lot of thoughts already. I want to talk about how you can kind of tell where they're at with their vampirism. That's so cool though.
시간이 흐를수록 희미해질 줄 알았다.
하지만 어둠은 늘 같은 자리에서 나를 기다린다.
bat.
Yeah, she was gorgeous.
Hey, why are you laughing? Sonu! He looks so good. Good. As you should. Don't be laughing at Sonu like that. Just kidding. Nice.
타워.
Interesting. 성non!
빨리 왔네.
준비됐어?
Try not to pause. Usually I save the pausing for the
너무 오래
analysis.
기다렸어.
맞아. 더 이상 기다리지 않아도 돼.
And what happens when you love someone?
Stop! Stop being so
When you
anxious.
truly, deeply love them. Desire them.
You desire to destroy the things you love. That's
Oh.
who you are. Cursed.
I love it!
Then you want to destroy them.
Don't say that out loud.
If that's true, if you desired to destroy what you love, then what do you love?
Myself?
Is it a curse?
Nice, Jake.
His desire.
그들은 날 잊었을까? 아니면 여전히 속삭일까?
Oh.
그 괴물은 사라졌냐고? 다시 인간처럼
Wait. Wait.
All right, everyone, stay calm. There's no need to panic. It's just a power outage. These things happen all the time. Hold on, people, slow down. Don't panic. There's no need to panic. Where are you going? Who are you?
Is it the
그리고 때가 되면 지긋지긋한 욕망이 수면 위로 떠오르곤 한다.
지미.
Ah, poor Jimmy. Rip.
No.
이것이 저주라면 나는 기꺼이
Nice, Jake. It's like saying, well, one, they want people to know that they exist, but it's also like saying, I'm not gonna be the one that's being hunted, almost. Ah, so cool. Did Hisung also have the snake on his?
Tell me your desire.
Wow. Oh, I love the sound. The like horror aspect of it. Oh, yes. I'm staying till the credits. I want to hear this. Poor Jimmy. Ooh! Don't ask me why I got spooked by that. That was really good. Obviously, ENHYPEN's really good at like their acting, their facial actions, and they've gotten really good at their how they portray themselves as characters. Especially like these deep, dark, mysterious characters. For whatever reason, it's just if it's their vibe, they're able to like pull it off pretty well, which is really cool. So that was really awesome. That was really good. If you can't tell, I like horror a little bit, so I've been very excited for some sort of horror concept. And I think that's kind of what this sets up for us, right? This does kind of set up that whatever comes out of the album Desire Unleashed is going to have those horror concepts within it. It's gonna like have obviously the vampiric parts of them, but it's also gonna kind of show like, I guess, the rawness of being a vampire, what that takes, and like what it means when you unleash their desire, right? And so as for the concept film itself, there are definitely some mirrors that we can see in terms of like, oh god, it's so good. With Nikki, Heesung, Jake, and Jay, for example, it kind of reminded me of Dark Blood, where you see them connect in that same way as well. He's talking about, hold on a second, holding in his desire.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And that's kind of what we've done everything, like, prior to Desire Unleashed, right? Them kind of holding in this desire that they have within them. And that's kind of what Heesung and Nikki represent here. Heesung, it's very much part of his character, especially within the Dark Moon story. He doesn't want to hurt people. Not to say that the others do either, but he's a very heroic character. You have the mirror to that with Jae, Jake, Sunghoon, Jungwon, and Sonu, where they want to be seen. They're tired of hiding this part of themselves that is still very real to them, right? So that's kind of what we're seeing here, and that is most likely what we are going to see in the album as well, which is why it's the concept cinema. It's giving us like a hint of what we will see. This like what this desire will look like in different aspects, or what this desire will look like when like you've got kind of like these different sides, right? Being seen, being like destroying, or like desire, like all these different things that they talk about here that might be some elements that we see within the album itself. Now in terms of like when this story takes place, I've heard theories prior to this release that people believe this is like the prequel to not Orange Blood, that was the second one, it was the one before this, the prequel to Romance Untold. Sorry, it took me a moment. And I do kind of agree with that. I would say if we were to kind of like put them together, it's kind of like Dark Blood and Orange Blood are like those concept stories, those concept films are connected, whereas and they also have a similar name, because I'm pretty sure Dark Blood and Orange Blood, I'm pretty sure that they were called concept films, but Desire and Romance Untold are both called concept cinema, so they have like different names, and I do also believe that they are connected in their own way as well. So I do believe they're two separate entities. They're in a way like, to me, I believe, they are a version of ENHYPEN's story. I remember there was an interview where someone said that they were playing around with the idea of like, I don't remember, but it like I remember a director talking about like when he created his version I think it was Dark Blood at the time. He was imagining like what these he was putting his spin on their story, right? And I do think because we do talk about the hype universes, I do think we're going to see elements within both this and the Dark Blood series. So we're going to call them two separate series, right? We're going to call it the Dark Blood series. We're going to call it the Romance series. I do believe we're going to have elements of those within the main story, because one thing that does tend to happen with hype universes is even if they have a different like things happen around the story within the music videos, it'll share the same core elements with the universe itself, or with their like webtoon. So I think that's something we're going to see here. Like, I think this is probably connected to maybe their Vanfield story. Dark Blood's going to be connected to Dark Moon 2 Moons, which we haven't gotten just yet. So I do think that when it comes to these two stories and how they're related, I think we're seeing two versions of their story that are still going to be connected to the main story, but aren't necessarily going to play out the same way, because they're basically just they're separate worlds.
These nodes where the lines converge?
They are the canon. Chapters that are a part of every story, every time.
Whereas, same thing for Dark Blood, like that specific universe already completely seems different to the universe of Dark Blood, or Dark Moon. Yeah. But not to say that nothing is important. Some other cool stuff that I want to talk about. I love the design of the monster. That's a really cool monster. And it kind of makes me curious about who it is. If this monster is supposed to represent their desire, or represent the vampire within them, who is it? Unless it's just kind of like the demon inside them, which I think I heard something about that being a movie too, Evil Within or something like that. But yeah, so it's very obvious like how they're playing with the characters. Ooh, there was something over here. I'm so curious about this scene. And Nikki, we saw Nikki walk to her too, right? Yeah. And here, this entire part here with the flowers, it kind of reminds me of Orange Blood. She's obviously not wearing the same outfit at all, but yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking about. But the difference is, because I think I did hear that the actress is supposed to be in here too, so that might have been her, the one from Dark Blood. It could be that, I don't know. Obviously, my thoughts, Suha, because she's the main character of their story, right? It could be either two things. Suha, the original person who gave them the ability to be a vampire, and then the curse, so she's the blessing, right? She's the one who, like, the ones that they desire, the blessing of, like, having this ability is her. So she's in a sense, she's the blessing, hence, like, white lighting. And then this part of it is the curse. This part of it that, like, is within them that some of them don't accept is a curse. They have to live with this, like, monster inside them. Or, on the other side, it could be where, if it were Chloe, for example, right? Then this woman could be their desire for humanity, their desire to be human and live a human lifestyle or life. And then the other side of it being this monster. Instead, that is within them, and not this humanity. So that's what that could mean there.
시간이 흐를수록 희미해질 줄 알았다.
하지만 어둠은 늘 같은 자리에서 나를 기다린다.
I wonder what this same place is. I just want to look at Sonu here, because whenever he just plays it cool. He's such a natural vampire. Yeah, get him. Nice. I love it. So this is a tarot card, obviously. And it seems that they are having to read without looking at it. So in a sense, maybe they don't have psychic abilities within their story as far as I'm aware, but and they can't read minds unless Heesung is within him and that connection is there. But yeah, I mean, or he just knows what it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's Tower. Tower is a tarot card. Not a good one. I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective, but it's, I mean, look at the card. It's basically like, boom, change. It's supposed to kind of represent, like, technically disaster and chaos in a sense because of the sudden change that's occurring. It depends on how you read it, I think. But interesting. I wonder why they chose to put a tarot card in here instead of having, like, password or, like a card. If they're trying to make it where he can read it, having, like, a card up and a word that says Tower. I wonder why they chose this. And it does make me think, again, about, like, we talked a bit about witchy stuff in Orange Blood, and it kind of makes me think of that because some tarot cards can be used in that as well. So I wonder if it's because of that. There's also the tower kind of connecting to their tower or their castle within the story that's been there since, like, Given Taken. Or, like, sorry, since Border Day 1, I believe. So that's kind of what it makes me think of. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see how this card plays out. It could be that they are the ones who are going to enact this change within the world here that they are in. Ooh. So it does make me feel like all of these people are vampires. Because in order to get in, yeah. So they are, again, very different from Dark Moon, right? Because in Dark Moon, they're vampires, but it's a little different. And they do not work with the not pure vampires, I guess you can say, right? Here they are, like, here they all have this one space where most likely they're probably hiding themselves, honestly. Like, it's a VIP area, but it's probably obviously VIP for, like, a reason, hiding it. And here they're gonna, like, unleash themselves into the world.
너무 오래 기다렸어.
맞아. 더 이상 기다리지 않아도 돼.
So here they're talking about the weight of, like, being in the shadows for so long and having to hide themselves or having to hide their desire, right? Hiding to hide who they are. This is them changing the world. And it also could technically, if we think back to the, what was it? The calendar thing? The little cute, the little clip for the calendar. We saw, like, the deer antlers and stuff. It could be them saying, like, instead of us being hunted and having to hide in the dark, we will become the hunters, in a sense, right? They aren't going to wait for food. They aren't going to, like, have to hide. I think, to me, this felt like a statement, not just them unleashing their desire or showing the world who they are, but them telling the world we are someone to fear. And so that's kind of the vibe that I had actually initially gotten from the whole part that we're going to see coming up anyways. But yeah, one more thing here. So we have this conversation here about, like, desire and everything, and you have the TV screens. This guy, this voice, the voice on this creature.
You desire to destroy the things you love. That's who you are.
Cursed.
Cursed.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love the design. I love how they're implementing it. I love the like script here.
Then you want to destroy them.
I love the English. So here, now, again, I do talk about ENHYPEN and Anteam lore. So, I don't know if this will relate, but this kind of makes me think of Going Blind. Because in Going Blind, they talked about the world being shrouded in darkness. And when that happened, the moon had turned completely red. And when that darkness occurred, it felt like there was something that had happened in the world that the boys had to escape, right? Interesting. Anyways, we talked a bit about that in that video. And so here, I think whenever there was something, it was this part here that kind of alluded to this happening. I'm going to go back real quick. And I was like, wait a second. Like, I was like, wait, is what's going to happen what I think is going to happen?
시작됐어.
I'm talking about it started. To me, that felt like it was saying the start of this darkness.
그들은 날 잊었을까? 아니면 여전히 속삭일까?
And then who is it that's speaking here? I know it's Nikki. I know it's Nikki's voice. But if are they talking about the fact that they're vampires and they had to hide for so long and they're wondering if they as creatures have been forgotten? Or is this something else altogether that Nikki is kind of representing here? I have some thoughts. Okay.
다시 인간처럼 살고 싶지는 않요.
Yeah, and then we get to the murder scene. Yeah, they're totally vampires. Yeah, these are all other vampires. Bye-bye, Jimmy.
No.
I felt so bad for the guy, though. He's just a talk show host. But, like, at the same time, you could already tell he was anxious at the, like, beginning. He was, like, afraid of these guys because of who they are. And they showed him. You have every right to be afraid of us.
이것이 저주라면.
Jake's smile here is so good!
나는 기꺼이 이 밤을 껴안겠다.
And I think
기꺼이 이 밤을 이것이 저주라면 나는 기꺼이 이 밤을 껴안겠다.
there's multiple voices. It kind of almost sounds like it's Nikki. And then it also sounds like it's a bit of that monster creature. So good. The music! I love it. Yeah, so on Heesung's jacket, on his coat, there isn't a snake. But on Nikki's, there is. What does a snake do? Anyways, that's really cool. That's an interesting detail. I wonder what that's for. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I've been talking about the possibility of Nikki's role within the story for the past few comebacks, so excited to see if they're gonna do anything with that yet. But at the same time, I think it should be fine. But I'm curious. I'm very curious. Heesung is the mirror to Nikki here. And Nikki is representing the monster, I feel like. Because it seems like he spoke for it too. If his eyes turn blue, that would But no.
Tell me your desire.
Okay. Interesting. So, they said that the actress who performed in Dark Blood would return. But she's not in here. So it's possible she'll return in the title track, which apparently is called That Desire. So, looking forward to that. This part. So does he then become an evil vampire? I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think this means that this is probably the end of the Desire romance series, I guess you could say. Because romance and desire, especially when they talk about what Desire Unleash means, it seems to be talking about the romance that they created and they talked about within Romance Untold. Hence it being untold. And here they're releasing that Untold Desire. So, which means the next comeback would probably be a new series of new concept, not new concept, but new era. Could be returning to Dark Moon, 2 moons with that one. Because we're still, I think, just in the in-between story, or like the Vamfield story. But I guess we'll see. Because if Suha's character makes a comeback, there's a chance Dark Moon 2 moons might be starting soon. Anyways, that's all for me. It's already pretty long. I'll cut what I can. But yeah, that was good. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Most likely my time. This will come out tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye! The Tower. A card that represents a time of unforeseen events. A time of chaos and destruction. But what chaos awaits as these boys release their desire? What destruction will come to these 7 vampires? Or, better yet, what destruction awaits us? See you next time on Lore with B.